Hi everybody, my name is Lauren Alanis. I am the Director of Sales over here at ECB Veridiol. We manufacture Biotic Earth, a biotic soil amendment product, your biotic soil amendment product. And today we're just going to do a really quick recap on the who, what, when, where, and why of what this product is, how you look at it, how you look for opportunities for it, and what it does so you can explain it to kind of get that ball rolling. So we'll go ahead and dig right into it right now. And so the first question is, what is it? What is this thing that we are selling? And what it is it is a hydraulically applied soil improvement product that is used to achieve vegetation success. And that is not short-term vegetation, that is long-term vegetation success, because short-term vegetation success is what the construction industry has been specializing in, and that technique is pretty much illustrated by grass growing on a car. You throw enough fertilizer, you throw enough water at something, you can get it to grow anywhere short-term, but it is not going to be successful long-term in those inhospitable conditions. So what do we do with this product? What does it take the place of? What it is taking the place of is importing topsoil or compost onto a site. It does that by really replacing the component of topsoil that's useful for us. If you look in the horizons of that soil column over on the left, you see the O and the A horizon are what topsoil is composed of. And if you look at the percentages of what topsoil it is composed of, and that is very interesting in that 45% of it is just inert solid particles, the same thing your subsoils are made up of. 50% of it is just open pore space. Yes, that's important for air and water exchange, but it literally is nothing. It's just the space between particles. And so 5%, and note that percentage, because that's vital, you will use this as a talking point. 5% of that is organic matter, and that 5% is in the very best topsoils. You will get 5% organic matter. Now that is all of where your nutrient capacity in those soils is. That's where all your soil life that's important for sustainable vegetation is located. That's the majority of your nutrient and water holding capacity is found in that. That's also very easy to test for. It's on a very simple soil test. You will see the printout of what the organic matter is. And so it's very easy to tell if you have less than 5% organic matter on that site. Definitely Biotic Earth is going to be useful. Soil samples are easy to pull. A lot of times it's already done. If they don't have a soil test already done on that site, just 1 cup of soil is what's needed for the test for that. So certainly an easy one to just prove the need in the industry, job site by job site, to your customers, to specifiers, that there's a need by explaining this component. Less than 5%, definitely a need for Biotic Earth. So how does it do that? Well, it's basically concentrated organic matter and soil life. That is what you're adding. You're adding the part of topsoil that you really need straight to the existing soils on that site. And so it does that through the organic matter that we put into our product, which is peat moss, straw fiber, flexible flax fiber. That's your organic matter. That's your water holding capacity, nutrient holding capacity, and then the soil life. So that's a multitude of species of both soil bacterias and soil mycorrhizas. They are vital for the long-term success of vegetation. These two things together come into play as vitally important for vegetation success. 90% of plants on the planet need soil life. They need that mycorrhiza in the soils to thrive. So an absolutely important component on that. So you have the organic matter that you can always test for, that's water holding, nutrient holding capacity, and the soil life, those two things are provided in Biotic Earth. That is why it is successful, and what you are providing. It applies through a hydromulch machine. It is hydraulically applied. It is not erosion control. Sometimes that is a hard one to convince your contractors. Even though it applies through the same machinery, it is soil improvement. It is not erosion control in and of itself. But our case studies are split straight down the center between those topped by blankets and those topped by hydraulic erosion control. It does not matter which one you use on the top of it. Even TRMs, we have plenty of case studies with those as well. So regardless of what your erosion control on that site is, don't pigeonhole Biotic Earth for useful with just one or two options here. It is usable in all options that require erosion control and require soil improvement. So certainly cast that net wider on your opportunities that you can be looking out for this. Results have been amazing. This is on the left, a far north, northern Quebec project. On the right, an incredibly, just about as far south as you can get in Texas project. This soil improvement works regardless of what your geographic conditions are, your soil conditions, sandy to clay, your climatic conditions, hot to cold, directional, north, south, east, west. It probably doesn't work underwater, but soil improvement works the same way, regardless of what those other conditions are. So certainly that is the opportunity that you can use this everywhere, that there is need for soil improvement. So the other thing to think about in your own head, so we know it's taking the place of topsoil, it's taking the place of compost, it can be used in conjunction with less than ideal existing soils. You now know if it has less than 5% organic matter, that's in less than ideal soil. If you do have any questions, we do want to hear from you directly. Call us, call me, call Jim, call Alex, he's our technical director. Shoot us an email. We would love to hear what questions you guys are getting in the field and responses to this, and are more than willing to help in answer those for you as you start moving forward with this product. I want to thank you very much. And if you have any questions, again, please reach out. Thanks.